Happy Samhain, everybody. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Happy Samhain, Halloween, Hallows Eve, all that good stuff. I'm in California, so it still is Halloween right now. Um, I needed, I was out and about, but I needed to break away because I got a little something special. Oh yes, that's right. Everybody's well today, and I hope everybody's safe out there. I'm sure everybody did their share of partying. You know, this weekend the veil is very thin, and apparently everybody is out doing shit. But that's okay. I'm gonna get started in just a second here with something for you guys, real kind of spur of the moment. Oh, I think we have one TV. What's popping with your TV? Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, there's two, three. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing good though. You know, this is a great time to get your little smash that like button by the way. And this is Shango Rei. Just chilling on Halloween. That's right. Um lick the like button. We don't smash it here. We lick the like button, all right? That's right. So anyways, yeah, this is a good time. I know a lot of people out there doing their witchiness over there. Passion T. What's going on, Roxy Bolt? I missed you too, man. Hey, how you been, Roxy? You been good? We ain't seen you in quite some time. Donna Battle. What is going on, mommy? Yeah. So, basically, infantry grunt warrior. What's going on, God? How you doing, sir? Salute. You know. So yeah, a lot of people are doing their little witchiness today, especially M Delgado in the house. Hola, mamita. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people doing the little witchiness and stuff like that. I am. I hope you are too. Yeah, well, got a little something special here. Got a little something different here. Okay, it's gonna be a lot more different things coming, but um, and by the way, to all my 555 Juju crew members, you will have your energy reading lickety split. If you've ordered a psychic email reading from yours truly, Papa Shangito, you're gonna get that lickety split too. Today, though, I'm gonna do something a little different. Okay. Uh, I was gifted by a wonderful goddess, and shout out to you. You know who you are. Who's this cute bunny? 88. Well, show it. Show it off, cute bunny. Stacy Payne. You made sure to emphasize the pain, didn't you? What's going on with you? The leisure goddess. Hello to you too. So what I have in my possession here. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if it's backwards on here or if it's just me, but it's the Santa Muerte Oracle cards. I've never used Oracle cards before. I'm gonna put a little bit of Shango Do It fluid in there. Right, TV? Right? Check out the bag, yo. Check out the bag. What you know about the bag that it come in? You know what I'm saying? What you know about the bag? Get that bag. You know? Yeah. Mi santísima. Es verdad. you know. So I'm gonna show you something cool about these. Also, these cards are fire. Um, but yeah, so we know it's a bag TV. Yes, we do. Hey, Sagittarius Queen, what's going on with you? Everything's bueno. Everything's bonito. Beautiful. Okay, so what I want to do here, I'm also going to read out this book because it has a book too. So I'm going to give you, because there's only 32 cards in this Oracle deck. And hey, Loretta D, did I tell you hello? If not, hello, gorgeous. All right, look. So there's a book that comes along with it too, and there's a little section for every number. Um, that it also has advice from the dead. So, being this Halloween, I figured we'd bust it. I just got these, so I haven't even. I've used them like twice, just pulling one card and just seeing what it is, like as an advice card, or just to see how it rocks. This is my Baphomet infantry, the Boff party, baby. So it's 1:30 here. I gotta go to sleep. Okay, Roxy. Well, you can watch this again. Energy is not in the energy is not in the circles of time. Everybody wants to text me when I get online. I don't know what that is about. Okay. Why? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So these are the cards. I'm gonna show you something awesome too with these cards too, afterwards. But what I would like you to do first and foremost is just go ahead and focus on these cards here. Okay? And I want you to choose a number between 1 and 9. All right? Choose a number between 1 and 9. You do not have to tell me. You can keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell me. And we're going to go through the numbers. And then I'll also the advice from the dead from the little booklet. Okay? So what I would like you to do is, of course, all you goddesses out there, go ahead and blow on Daddy's deck, would you? Because I love when you do that. Okay? And they love it too. Oh, yes, they do. And so what I'm going to do right now real quick is just shuffle. So I'm going to just put this down so you can go ahead and look up my nose. Anyhow, so I'm just going to... Oh, shit. I already basically shuffled, so I'm not even going to read reversals on this. Roxy Bolt, you have a sweet, moist evening, okay? Just put your lips together and blow, says TV. All right. Almost done. It's telling me just a little more. All right, so we're ready. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go through the cards one by one, and then I'm gonna just also read this book. So this is a new toy. It's not a toy, it's a tool, but for me, you know how we get about our shit. You know me, Loretta Deeds. Who's this? Jamantha Reed coming in here thinking I ain't gonna say hello to you. All right. So we're gonna start with number 1. We're gonna start with number 1. All right. And you got number 1. You got card number 14. Okay. Now, there's so much you can kind of just scribe off this card. All right. So number 1, I can definitely see also that you're beginning to. You're right now. You're at the doorway. Your little pinky toes kind of going through, but I feel like you're also starting something new in the form also of security. Okay, the end result is also security. It is going to require you to get moving and step out of your comfort zone. just a moment, because I like looking at. I've never really seen all these arts. I was looking at them, but like, and now is also going to be the time when you're going to have a lot of insights as far as particular things on what to do. All right, so let me read to you what number 14. This is, I can't even pronounce his name. It's Chalchitlusu. I don't know how to spell it, goddamn man. I don't know how to say it. Goddess of all waters, lakes, seas, and sailors, as well as the goddess of beauty and fertility. She reminds us of how development and progress can only be possible if we view life as a benevolent river, a moving event. Told you got to get moving just before I even check the thing. The flow expressed by the love card, the 4 in there, which if understood and allowed to run, allows Chalchichihuatl to bring beauty and ardor instead of lightning and storms. Advice from the dead: do not fight against the flow you are in. A river cannot be tamed with force. You must surrender to its current and use its strength as if it were your own. All right? What are you goodnessing about? Okay. Miss TV. Number 2. If you chose number 2, this is your card. Okay. Who do we have here? Oh, wow. Once again, we're talking about 11s, baby. This is card number 11. This would almost be synonymous, I believe, with a high priestess. We all know some of them, huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. These cards are so fucking dope. I'm sorry, I'm just looking around here. 11. Obviously, you know, 11 is also a gateway label. 11 is also about partnerships, too. And it speaks about, as far as this in your energy, you know what? When we say relationships, though, we're really talking about love. Okay? We're talking about love. Love of self and love for who you're dealing with. Okay? So I'm just going to read this card because I want to read it. All right? This is Mik Mikdekahuatl. I don't know how to pronounce these names, so you're gonna have to just bear with me, all right? And actually, this is I think one also Santissima's. This is her name in Mayan, I guess, or something. Mik Mikdekahuatl is the queen of the dead in the afterlife, responsible for memory as a whole and individual memories. She represents the principle of synthesis and aggregation of bodies and matter. It's also manifestation, complementary to that of her husband, Niktalakutuli. She is the alchemical coagula to join together. Told you 11. A continuation on a lower level of the concept of synthesis expressed by the feminine card. In fact, we see her near some recently remolded bodies devouring stars during the day, just as life cannot exist without death, day cannot exist without night. So this is your advice from the dead. The study and analysis you have done is sufficient, and the time has come to put them to work, enacting your own synthesis. All right? Just like the 11 is 2 ones, but they make one number, you know. Different than a 2. At its root, it's a 2. Someone had put it to me like this: the 11 and the 2 both share the stage, okay? The 11 gets all the accolades and panties thrown at it. Meanwhile, afterwards, the 2 comes and cleans up everything. So what you want to be, right? All right, number 3. What do we have here? Oh. This so reminds me of Kali right here. Your oracle card is number 10. You know what? 9 is usually the one of endings, right? It is. 9 is divine, baby, and it's the number of endings. But this is definitely also a time for bringing death upon that which no longer, I don't want to say bringing death, but allowing death for that which no longer serves you. Because I'm telling you right now, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, there's some things that are, it's like either it's trying to hang on to you or you're trying to hang on to it just because you think you need it. Okay, that's, you don't need it. You know, there is this, there is this force, there's this, I mean, you're at a new beginning. We're all, a lot of us are in our own ways, but right now especially, you're getting this call for a reason, and you actually have the support of the divine. Okay, it's time to also embrace your shadow self. All right, it's time to embrace your shadow self and pig out. Now I'm going to read to you what the card is here. A little advice from the dead. Thank you for your patience, people, because I have not used this card, I mean, this deck ever. All right. And this is, oh, wow. This is Mictlan de Kudu. Mictlan de Kudu, the king of the dead. Okay, so we just had his wife, now we have the king. The king of the dead in the afterlife, ruler of the deepest part of the underworld. And remember also when we're talking about the underworld, we're also talking about your subconscious mind. Okay? Deep, deep, deep dark. Along with his wife, Nick Nikdekakatl, he forms the binary and complementary opposition of disaggregation of bodies and matter. We see him devouring a body for rupture, and fading out are the starting point for any successive work or creation or regeneration. He is the alchemical solve, or to separate. So when you have a solvent, it separates. So he's the separator, all right? Basically kind of going along what I just said, separating you from your bullshit or any of the other bullshit that was put on you or in you. And it's now time to become aware of that and eat that motherfucker up and make it serve you, okay? He is the alchemic solve to separate. The analysis before synthesis. The phoenix that dies and turns to ashes before the rebirth. Okay, so the advice from the dead here is it is time to look at the situation from a more in-depth point of view, to analyze the circumstances before putting the pieces back together. So you done broke it apart now. Take a look at it first. Don't be in such a rush. Take your time, all right? And then put it together as you want, all right? Number 4, hot googly mama. She's just a badass. You have oracle card number 13, and I'm pretty sure this is not a goddess. Okay. You know what I'm feeling from this card too? Like, I feel like shit's crystallizing now. I feel like you have put in a lot of time for something. And first and foremost, it's happening on the inside of you. It's like it's already crystallized on the inside, okay? I'm sorry, but like, if I really scroll, like, these are brand new to me. So like, if I was used to them, then you know how it's like if you watch a movie over and over again, you always catch shit you didn't catch. But that first time you watch, a lot of times you're gonna just be like, so. Okay, let's see what they talking about in here. Okay, and these names, goddammit, Huitzilopochtli, Huitzilopochtli, God of the Sun. I think we kind of figured that out. Being that his son, his soul, is shining through his armor. God of the sun and of war, simultaneously benevolent but strict. In fact, just as the sun consents life on earth, its excess can burn and kill. He can be considered a sublimated form of the light card, powerful and generous, but lethal if, like the little hummingbird that flies too near to it, we do not keep the right distance from it, or if we exceed in arrogance and presumptuousness. So your advice from the dead tonight is proceed calmly along the path you have chosen, but without presumption towards the first goals you see in the light. That's powerful right there. A lot of times we do get presumptuous with the first inkling, the first sign, and here comes the things that, a lot of times, I'm telling you right now too, for many of you, shit is going to happen for you, with you, from you. But there's going to be this. I know a lot of you already know this. There's already going to be some twists and turns. It's not just going to happen the way you think, the way you presume. Okay. But without presumption towards the first goals you see in the light. Otherwise, the shadows you meet on your path will seem like darkened wells. And I think I've kind of spoken something similar to this as far as that's where that detachment comes in, and I want to add that to this is just remain detached. I mean, you can know your outcome, but remain detached on the how. Okay, that's very important because the universe, the matrix, your divine self will have you going in ways that your physical brain is not going to understand. Events are going to happen that you do not understand. It's going to seem like an impediment. It's going to seem like an obstacle, but in reality, it's going to actually be the way. I just made a post earlier on Facebook and it said, the thing that blocks action actually, I'm not even going to try and remember what the fucking quote was. But it was dope. Marcus Aurelius, But then he said something, the same thing that inhibits is the thing. The obstacle of the way becomes the way. That's what I did take from it. So that's what I want to add to this for you. All right. So we got number 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 5. Ooh-wee. You already know what time this is. This is some straight old batala for you. Some straight old batala cabeza action going on for you. Straight up. Wow. I guess the only way I can tell you right is you got the power. You got the power. Yeah. You're bringing it to light. You are bringing it to light. And if you haven't physically done it yet, you're right there, and I want to hear about it. So put it in the comment in the comments in a week or two when you actually did the shit and you said, yeah, he was right. All right. So let's check it out. Based on, I'll start with the advice from the dead. All right. A source of pure energy feeds and lights your journey. Proceed in your projects without hesitation. Any shadow will be dispelled. How's that? How the fuck is that? This is also coming from the first world of emanations. The first world of emanations comes to an end with this card. They, like I said, there's 32 cards. They group them in 8. Okay, the first is all about like that primordial darkness, the nothing but that's everything. So a lot of this shit comes out of there, right? So the first world of emanations comes to an end with this card. This card represents the entrance point through which creation can manifest itself in the world. What did I just say? It encompasses potential and purity without limitations of shape, capable of illuminating and feeding anything it comes into contact with, like a sun, with generosity and vitality. You're welcome for that. Let me see here. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nombre 6. All right. What do we have here? You look familiar, sir. Number 2. Okay. I'm also seeing something here. This is just my own shit. Speaking on, of course, the duality of things. I feel like for some of you, as far as this just came over me right now. I feel right now some of you, whoever number 6s, a lot of you are experiencing the contrast of something. You know, for every yin there's the yang and stuff. You know, for every strength there's a weakness. You know, that type of shit. And I just want to give you an encouraging word. Like, don't be fazed by that shit. You're better than that. Come on now. You're better than that. This is also, and I know in these cards, speaking of some type of masculine energy, because this shit looks like masculine energy to me. Oh, what does it say? Masculine. The first active dynamic and creative impulses that emerges from the darkness. This second card is no less than the fundamental force of the universe, the first push towards the outside, a channel of passage, both stimulating and vital, the desire to become and to evolve. This desire, however, cannot be satisfied because the energy, much like fuel outside the combustion chamber, is not yet structured, disciplined, and stable. That's a dope analogy. You can have the same fuel, but if it's outside the combustion chamber, it has no form, has no pattern. So the advice from the dead here: your abilities are at their peak, but you need to focus better on your objectives. Perhaps asking for advice from a masculine or paternal figure. All right. So number 7, I believe. Yeah. You got me. You got me. Hold on, everybody. Do some shit here. Okay. Now look. Absolutely, it's still a good time to do some intentions. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. Why, thank you, Casmira. That's a beautiful name, by the way. So number 7, you got the 9. You got the 9. Now, of course, this is also talking about endings, in my opinion. It's not about, oh, you need to end or you need to. It's ending. Something is fucking ending because something is beginning. Look at this too. I just noticed this shit. Like, you see her, right? And then right beside you see the life, the new beginning, the new flower sprouting. So this is like pretty much, it's Mando, okay? It's Mando. So I guess what I want to say, just my little 2 cents to this, is kind of similar to what somebody else had said. I mean, what I said earlier to somebody else. I forgot the number, but don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just don't sweat it. Just let it. Okay? Don't sweat it. Just let it. Let's see what your advice from the dead is here. You guys are getting all the cards. A lot of these cards are from this first group of cards. So this is the god Tlaloc. Tlaloc. In Aztec mythology, Tlaloc is considered the god of rain and fertility. Benevolent and indulgent towards the prayers and sacrifices that are offered to him, he was still worshipped with fear because although he watered fields and gave prolificacy with one hand, he could cause floods and droughts and summon lightning with the other. So the advice from the dead here is Pay attention and weigh the forces you wish to put into play, because they are like the water. It can irrigate, but in excess it can cause floods, and in absence it can cause drought. Okay? So take that with you. Let's see here. All right, and we are at number 8. Wow. No, yeah. Your card is 21, baby. And for me, this is personally Elegua number. One of you number 8s is going to come together with, I feel like you got like some type of twin flame action going on. You may know the twin flame, but not know they were, which I highly doubt. But I don't know. I felt that was for one person in particular. Okay, one person in particular, and I don't know. You might meet this person online or something, or I don't know. I just feel like there is definitely this coming together like this. It's not just a regular coming together. It's a twin flame. So let's see what they're talking about. Are you ready? Story time, kids. 21. This card speaks of instincts. Instincts represent behaviors that are not the result of a learning process connected to the intellect, nor to personal or emotional choices that derive from the energy content of emotions. Instinct is rather a force that taps into the collective unconscious and flows directly to the will card. It is something intrinsically connected to our desires, our true nature, our creativity, and hallelujah, in true Shango fashion, our sexuality. All right? The advice of the dead. You ready for this? Indulge the flame. I can't make this shit up. I said twin flame, didn't I? Indulge the flame that you feel burning without repressing it. Transform it into your strong point with pride. And you, yes you, will obtain the results you desire. One more time. Indulge the flame that you feel burning without repressing it. Don't fight it, girl. Don't fight it. Transform it into your strong point with pride, and you will obtain the results you desire. So you already got something. You have been repressing it. You've been repressing it. Okay, and I believe this is number 9. This makes number 9. Fine like wine. Okay. My old cab number, 28. Y'all got the 28. Now what the fuck's going on with this card here? Well, we see that sun god card up in the corner, and we see our little mariachi dude. You know, this speaks to me of I don't know why, but I feel like some of you number 9s are going to be you're going to be in the win. I do feel like this is some type of travel to this, a journey. Actually, also, you're on your hero's journey right now. So right now, you're the star of the movie. You might be in the part where, like the middle part of the movie, you might be kind of like getting beat up in this one particular area, or you might be taking some lumps or whatever. But this is that hero's journey. Okay, so hold on. Let's find out what the hell they're talking about. 28. This is all about the manifestation too. And 28 is 10, which is 1, and the 0, okay? Which is that 1 amplified, that new beginning amplified too. Hold on a second. This extremely dynamic card pushes you to continue your actions, especially in the direction of a specific choice that you will see illuminated by the sun, by your soul. You have obtained good results, but you must understand which direction to take them in. No work can become great positive and universal if one does not constantly act to bring it and spread it in the world. In case of a deadlock, it will be necessary to project oneself towards the future and understand where the present's problems come from, perhaps by reconsidering the actions of the past. A key word for you I want to give you is recapitulation. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's actually a process you can do to pretty much change the past as far as you're concerned and your cellular memory of the past. Recapitulation, all right? The advice of the dead. You have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problems of the past too much importance. Let me read that one more time because I kind of went, what? You have the necessary baggage on your shoulders to face the new adventure before you. Do not fear and proceed without giving the problems of the past too much importance. Leaving them all behind. I'm out, bitch. That's you talking to your problems or what was a problem, okay? So that has been, you just test drove these oracle cards with me for the first time. You de-virginized me on the oracle cards. I hope you bought me dinner at least first. And yeah, once again, thank you for your patience on that. Usually it's more like I'm getting used to these, so you know. And I don't want to I could sit and just stare at each card for like 10 minutes, and that's a lot of dead air, so I'm not going to do that. But I just want to wish everybody out there a happy Halloween. Hope your Halloween was cool. And, you know, I hope that whatever this, my intention though, that this information, you know, serve who it needs to serve, how it needs to serve, when and where it needs to serve, okay? You'll be seeing more of these also in the future. And like I said, I hope everybody had a great Halloween. I hope, you know, don't forget, Friday coming up, we got Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, all right? The veil is very, very thin right now, so if you are doing any type of, you know, divination, scrying, stuff like that, there's a whole treasure trove of jewels out there waiting to come through for you. All you gotta do is make the space for it, okay? So, I'm sorry, I missed some comments here, and I didn't mean to miss any comments, so you have to understand that. The Leisure Goddess, and I'm gonna say thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Casmira, absolutely. Samantha Reed, thank you so much. I appreciate you, even though I was like newbie with it. I usually don't read no books and shit like that. Ma fare fune le wa. That's right. Are they dancing? Yeah, Casimir, I told you. Who's this? Queen Corey. I see you over there. I did not mean to. I don't want to miss anybody. If you coming and wanting to say hi and you stopping by saying hey to Papa Shanguito, he definitely wants to say hi to you. All right. Well, peeps, I will let y'all go. I'm gonna steal TV's little catchphrase. I'm going to bid you adieu. All right, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Those oracles. Acid face melt. Where the fuck you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Shit. Are you keeping this live up? Didn't hear the last one. Yeah, I'm keeping this one up. So if you happen to see this and it's not Halloween, it doesn't matter. You can still choose a number and play, and you know. I love that name, Acid Face Melt. I love it. Check your Facebook Messenger tonight. You got it. Absolutely. So anyways, yeah. We will be back at you I'm gonna come back on Friday because I got something else different I'm gonna do on Friday because it's Dia de los Muertos, and we're doing a whole little ancestral thing. I'm gonna be burning some ancestral money, possibly, probably. Don't quote me on that though. But most likely I'm gonna be burning some ancestor money and shit. And sending some shout out to your ancestors too. We converge for a reason. So also, we got one so far that answered the call. So if you still want to know about this 11 30-day working, that will also be in the description box later on when I get a chance to edit this. Yes, good night, beautiful people. Absolutely, it's my pleasure. This is what I do. Well, it's part of what I do, but hey, it's a love thing. Okay, it's a love thing here, right? So, peace and blessings, everybody. Absolutely, acid face melt. Peace and blessings, everybody, and we'll be back at you again. Remember to lick that like button, flick it, Venus butterfly, kiss it. All right. Peace.